Welcome back to Learn English with Ease. It's great to have you with us again.
We're recording outdoors today in this peaceful setting by the pond.
The water lilies are moving gently, and the palm trees behind us create a calm atmosphere.
And that beautiful Sri Lankan building reminds me that communication connects cultures.
Absolutely. This kind of quiet environment is perfect for talking about communication skills.
And of course, we have our coffee ready.
Always important.
So, Tom, how are you today?
I'm doing well. I'm feeling focused and relaxed. How about you?
I'm feeling good too, ready for a practical topic.
Pen, let's begin. Today we're talking about how to interrupt politely in English without sounding rude.
Interrupting can feel uncomfortable.
Yes, especially for English learners.
Many people believe interrupting is always impolite.
But in real conversations, interruptions happen naturally.
Exactly. In meetings or group discussions, sometimes you must interrupt.
Otherwise, you may never get a chance to speak.
The key is not avoiding interruption, it's doing it respectfully.
So, what makes an interruption polite?
Tone matters a lot.
Can you explain?
If you say, "Wait, that's wrong," it sounds aggressive.
But if you say, "Sorry to interrupt, may I add something?" it sounds respectful.
Exactly. The wording softens the action.
Polite phrases create space instead of tension. Let's share some useful polite interruptions.
Sure, you can say, "Sorry to interrupt, but..."
That's very common.
Another one is, "If I may just add something."
That sounds formal and professional.
Yes, especially in meetings.
What about informal situations?
You can say, "Can I jump in for a second?"
That sounds natural and friendly.
Exactly. It doesn't feel rude.
Is timing important?
Very important.
When should you interrupt?
Wait for a natural pause.
Even a small pause?
Yes, even a small breath in the conversation.
Interrupting in the middle of a sentence feels abrupt.
But answering during a pause feels smoother.
So listening carefully is key.
Exactly.
Does body language matter when interrupting?
Definitely.
For example,
Slightly raising your hand can signal that you want to speak.
or leaning forward gently?
Yes, that shows engagement.
Interrupting with frustration feels different from interrupting with curiosity.
That's a very good point.
Energy communicates as much as words.
Are there situations where interruption is necessary?
Yes, especially if there's misinformation.
Or if time is limited?
Exactly. In meetings, sometimes you must clarify quickly.
But even then, you can stay polite.
You can say, "Sorry to stop you there, but could we clarify something?"
That keeps the conversation professional.
Politeness protects relationships.
Interrupting doesn't have to damage a conversation.
When done respectfully, it can improve communication.
Use soft phrases.
Pay attention to tone and timing.
And remember, speaking up is important.
Your ideas deserve space in the conversation.
If you want to improve your real-life English communication skills,
And feel more confident in discussions,
subscribe to Learn English with Ease.
practice regularly, stay consistent.
And keep building your confidence step by step.
Thanks for listening.
See you in the next episode.